Hello everyone. Today I am going to present you the summary of the poem The Duck and the Kangaroo, written by Edward Lear. This poem is in a ballad form and also called as a nonsense song. The poem depicts the dialogues between a pond-bound duck and a kangaroo. So let us start with the first stanza. In the first stanza, said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hope over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is aboard in this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hope like you," said the duck to the kangaroo. In this stanza, the duck is awestruck or very strange to see the movement of the kangaroo. It expressed that the kangaroo could hop continuously over the fields and water bodies, and the duck's life was boring as it remained in the pond all the time. It wished to see the world beyond the limits of the pond. It wished that it could also hop like kangaroo. Second stanza. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we would go to the tea and the jelly boldly over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Actually, in the second stanza, the duck requested the kangaroo to give it a ride on its back. It also promised that it would sit quietly and would just quack all day and say nothing. The duck lists the places that they would visit as a Dee and Jelly Bow Lee. It adds that they would hop over the land and the sea. Now, in the third stanza, said the kangaroo to the duck, this requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck, and there seemed but one objection, which is if you would let me speak so bold. Your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatiz, that said the kangaroo. Now, in the third stanza, the kangaroo replied to the duck that it had to think over it. The idea could be good for him, but he had an objection. And what was the objection? That the duck's wet and cold feet could give its body pain. So that was the objection from kangaroo side. In stanza 4, said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks, which fit my bare feet neatly, and to keep out the cold I have bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. Now, in fourth stanza, what the duck replied to kangaroo. The duck said that as it sat on the rocks during the day, and it had thought over it. In order to avoid, the duck had bought 4 pairs of worsted socks, which fitted in its web-shaped feet very well. In order to stay warm, it would wear a shrug and also smoke a cigar every day. The duck would do all this to protect the kangaroo as it was a beloved. Our last stanza, stanza 5. Said the kangaroo, I am ready, all in the moonlight pale, but to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady, and quiet at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hope and a bond. And they hoped the whole world 3 times round. And who's so happy? Oh, who? Asked the duck and the kangaroo. In last stanza, actually, the kangaroo was satisfied with the duck's response and got ready for the ride. At night, when the sky was filled with the pale light of the moon, they started their trip with a hope. The kangaroo asked the duck to hold it firmly, and they traveled around the world 3 times. Both of them enjoyed each other's company.